I am going to practice running for the coming sports day. How can I measure my performance?
You should measure how far and how fast you can run and the time spent.
How should we measure our movement? What instruments are required for the measurement? When we are moving, we are in motion. Walking and running are common examples of motion. When studying the motion of an object, we usually need to know how far, how fast and how it moves. Let us learn about the relationship between distance, time, and average speed now. Length is an important quantity we used in daily life. We usually use centimeter, meter and kilometer to measure the length of an object. The conversions of the units are as shown. When an object moves from one position to the other position, the length of the path it has traveled is called the distance. For example, when a car travels from Chimshatchoy to Shatin along the path shown, the distance traveled by it is 15 kilometers. Rulers or measuring tapes are commonly used to measure distance. In the school laboratory, we can also use a motion sensor to measure distance. Time is a measure of the duration of a motion of an object. It is usually measured in second, minute and hour. In the school laboratory, we usually use a stopwatch to measure time. Speed is a quantity that describes how fast an object moves. It measures the distance an object travels per unit time. Meter per second is a common unit of speed. If an object moves at a higher speed, it travels faster. The diagram lists the speeds of the motions of some objects in our daily life. An A380 Airbus has the highest speed. It moves the fastest. On the other hand, a snail has the lowest speed. It moves the slowest. When an object travels over a certain distance in a period of time, we can calculate the average speed of the object throughout the whole journey by this formula. For example, if a car travels 1,200 meters in 50 seconds, the average speed of the car would be 24 meters per second. Let's take a look at some more examples. The table lists the finishing time of 3 runners in different games of the school sports day. What was the average speed of Joanne in the women 100 meters game? The average speed of Joanne in the women 100 meters game was 6.98 meters per second. What was the average speed of Tim in the men 200 meters game? The average speed of Tim in the men 200 meters game was 7.55 meters per second. What was the average speed of Stephen in the men 400 meters game? The average speed of Stephen in the men 400 meters game was 7.84 meters per second. By comparing their average speeds, which of them is the fastest? Stephen is the fastest.